fans. This is Coach Sauter here tonight, filling on the stream for Coach Patrick as he is home taking care of business. And it is a lovely day here in Ripon, Wisconsin. Had a nice snowfall like the rest of the state did last week. A couple of warm days, and almost all the snow is gone. But as always, no snow in the Esports lab, which is always great to see. We have a match this evening in Overwatch. Your Cyberhawks versus Marquette, and this should be a pretty good matchup here. Both teams are 1-2 on the season. Marquette is the home team. Ripon is away, so we are just waiting on Marquette to um, go through all their bans and picks and get going here. Also, just wanted to take the time to welcome everyone back from spring break. We had spring break this last week. The week before, the WEC had spring break, so we had a nice lull for a little while. But it feels great to be back. We had a great practice on Sunday. Um, I will not say that we are totally back at it, but we are getting back into the groove, which is a good thing. So, yeah, looking forward to a really strong match this evening. You might notice a slight change. We've got uh, Madison as Biskies. We've got Caden as Pongaday Jr., Ethan as Cheese, Mark as Premier Rank, and Ruby as Ruby. So, CEO of Anarchy might be switching in later on this evening. But to start off, we have brought Ruby up. Um, and we are looking forward to a solid match here this evening. And what are other exciting things going on? Um, we've had a couple of recruits on campus recently, interested in titles of Valorant, Overwatch, Smash, League of Legends, which I'm very thrilled for. And then we had a couple visits this week, a couple more coming here this weekend. So we're shaping up. We are kind of in the peak time of recruiting. So we've been able to have some really great players come and check out our campus. We have some that have already signed, and we're looking to get some more to sign and commit to Ripon in the fall. So for those of you that might be watching, if you yourself are interested or have an individual that might be interested at competing in esports at the college level and think you have what it takes to improve your skills over the course of the next 4 years and compete for state titles, please be sure to reach out to me. You can email me at sotter, SOTTERA, at ripon.edu, or go onto our athletics website, click on Coed Sports. There you'll find esports and my contact information. So if you have any questions, that's a great way to reach out. Also, feel free to add something to the chat, and I'll be sure to connect with you afterwards. And still just waiting on things to get finalized here. Let's see what else is going on. Um, yeah, mid midterms have completed, so now that students are ready to gear up and go strong into their second half of their second semester here. Can't believe we only have 4 weeks left of regular season, and then we're on the playoffs at Lawrence. It's sounding like, or sorry, not at Lawrence, at Lakeland down in Plymouth. Um, it does sound that we are going to be possibly moving from Saturday to Sunday to just Saturday. Still, the coaches have to kind of convene about our regional competitions that April 18th, I believe it is, April 18th and April 19th. I'm looking to probably just go that Saturday. We still have a few things to hash out, But we are entering into the game, so enough about future. Let's go into the now. Oh, sorry, everybody. Think we had there we go. Okay.
Initiating match.
Oh.
Ready for battle.
All right. So we've got your Red Hawks in red. How fitting. And yes, I cannot go through walls.
5, 4,
But I can't go through that door.
2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Following Mark right now to get a little easy combat. As you can see, that is quite challenging. So we've got a 1-for-1, 2 Red Hawks down,
The objective is now.
3 Red Hawks down. Oh, and a good escape there by Mark. Oh, but not fast enough. He's fast, but not fast enough. So Marquette is controlling point. Red Hawks looking a little split. Just taking a nice long way around. Get a rotation on the map. Alright, so Ruby is down. Red Hawks are advancing. Mark taking one down. Ethan taken down. Biscuit's taken down. And Mark taken down. And there goes Pongade. Ruby is back up. 50% at the point. And Biskies has their ult. Team looks to do a slight rotation. Covering fire from the back end there. Pressure here. Let's see if the Red Hawks can get on the point. Pongade is down. Biskies is down. Biskies had that ult, so that will let go. Yeah, and Marquette is back on the point. They will take that one.
Score 1-0. Ready for battle.
Okay, first one goes to Marquette. All right. Oh boy. We got some cliffs
5,
here.
4, 3, 2,
Hopefully
1.
Caden
Round
took his
2. Capture the
anti-cliff
objective.
medication. Small little joke is Caden has fallen off a couple of cliffs, but don't worry, Mark is closely behind him. And the Red Hawks again in red. This is a difficult point to get a good camera angle on. Pongade is down. Mark takes down Shappy.
The objective
Ethan is
is
taken down. Marquette controls. Oh, no, they don't. Contested and
area denied.
Biscuits is taken down and Mark is taken down. Marquette now controls the point. Ruby is taken down. Aiden is taken down. Ethan is taken down. And Aiden is taken down. Ruby is taken down. Biscuits is taken down. And Marquette will collapse, taking down Ethan and Mark. At 47% controlled by Marquette. Marquette advancing, pushing Red Hawks back into their spawn points. Red Hawks will go through the house there to try to get a little bit of cover, as opposed to being entirely open. However, Marquette's flank, looks like Biscuits has picked up the flank with support from Ethan and a takedown by Biscuits. However, Ethan fell, Ruby is down, Caden is down. Biscuits is down and Mark is down. 85% on the point. Ruby is down. Caden's down. And Marquette will take that.
Play of the game.
And that round will go to Marquette. All right, that was a tough start, not gonna lie. But Red Hawks are scheming together, coming up their bands. See title captain Madison looking over the WEC rulebook. And what else do we have going on? It is nice when Coach Patrick is here to be able to bounce off some talking points. But since that we've kind of had a lull here on campus with Patrick with students out on spring break, um, not too much action to report. We did have a group of students go down with our dean of students, Mr. Sturgeon, and I wonder if he goes by Dr. Sturgeon or Al. I think he just goes by Al. With Al, who's our dean of students, um, down to the south on a um, kind of tour of Southern history, civil rights era, which is awesome. I've only seen a couple of pictures. Haven't been able to speak to Al or one of our athletes went on there, Tyrell, who is not in here tonight, and just to get their take on it and to see kind of what they gained from that. But that sounded like a great time. Some of our players took a road trip together to Algoma during the break, so it was a nice bonding opportunity. Sometimes when coach tries to force bonding opportunities like team dinners or whatnot, um, they're not as successful as someone just saying, "Hey, let's hop in the car and let's go somewhere." So I was glad to see that they decided to do that together as some members who stayed here over break, which was great. And um, my little boy turned 5 months old. So that's a victory for me. Still barely getting any sleep, but who needs sleep when you have a kid and a bunch of awesome students here that are supportive, understanding as best they can be, and are just happy to be in here every day practicing and competing. Later on this week, on Wednesday, we have our Smash match against UW Green Bay JV squad. So you might see a couple other players in that lineup. From our since we are playing a JV squad, we'd also like to get our JV roster in. So could see players such as Lyric and Cooper and Connor, and we might try to throw one more in. I know both Sandra and Madison have been practicing Smash on their own time, so you might see them. I'm going to change back over here to our Overwatch match.
Initiating match.
All right. Redhawks remain as the red team. Again, we have Biskies as Madison, Caden as Pongade Jr., Ethan as Cheese, Mark as Premier Rank, and Ruby as Ruby. Okay. We're looking at Marquette right now, seeing what they're about to do. And we're going to get into a little bit of a choke point here, depending on how far we decide to move up once the game gets kicked off in 10 seconds here. As you can see, this is a pretty tight corridor, so this is where we're going to see Marquette likely position themselves for the engage. Looking like they're going for the higher ground. And we'll see what the Red Hawks are able to do. Get a couple shots early. Pongade Jr. is down. They're going to stay up at the top there. So they come down. And we have Ruby taking down Royal Ranger. Premier Rank moves up top. Taking a little bit of damage. Pongade Jr. takes down Reach for no help. Ruby takes down Royal Ranger. Mickey, Pongade takes down Axehead. Ruby's taken down by Reach for no help. Redhawks are pushing up there. Pongade Jr. taking down Reach for no help. We have been working on Mark not going full bore into battle solo, and he's been doing a great push and then retreating back so that he can get some support and get some healing down, which has been great to see. And as I said, that Mark goes down, but he was not all the way out on his own, which has been a great improvement as of late. Pongade Jr. takes on Royal Ranger. And Ruby takes on Chappie. And Ethan takes on Axe Head. Mark is taken down. Excuse me. Reacher no help fell. Must have been near Caden.
This ends now.
Reacher no help takes down Caden. And we have 52.6 meters. Biscuits is also down. Mark is on it, but it's getting poked pretty hard. Needs to retreat. Very good. Okay. Waiting for our reinforcements to arrive. Pongade Jr. takes down Axe Head. Pongade Jr. Oh, sorry. Nope. I already read that one. And Ethan takes down Reacher no help. And we're going to see some pressure again here by the Red Hawks, moving that payload forward. Premier rank is down. Ruby takes down Axe Head. Royal Ranger takes down Caden. Sorry, that is not a good camera angle. Biscuits and Ethan are down. Payload's at 65 meters with 3:25 on the clock. Pongade is taken down. So this is again nice little choke point here. However, they do have the ability to go around here, so we'll try to see if they can split Marquette and get a little bit of advance on the payload. Marquette backs up. Could be a good opportunity for Red Hawks to push the ball forward there. A quick engage there by Pongade. Ethan has his ult, so does Caden. We'll see if they can time it together here to put on the premier rank is down. Ethan is down. Ruby takes down Axe Head. Kind of a hard. And Ruby's taken down. Right. Sorry for the camera angle, folks. I'm doing my best, and sometimes best isn't good enough, but it's the best that I can do. We got two fights here, one on the higher ground, one on the lower ground near the payload. Red Hawks must be near payload in order for it to advance. Premier rank sync down Axe Head. Pongade Jr. is taken down. Mark is on the payload, so it will be advancing. Ruby is taken down. Oh boy, sorry everybody, I'm trying my best, I promise. This is really wonky. Premier rank is taken down, and Ethan is taken down, and Bisky's Wolf is also taken down. So we're at 82 meters with a minute and 25 to go. We're gonna look here for the Red Hawks to get a big push. Pongade Jr. takes on Reacher no help. Ruby is taken down. Able to move that payload. Good rotation so that our team can go back and heal, which is great. Premier rank taken down with an ult, which is unfortunate. Ethan is also taken down.
30 seconds remaining.
See if we can get a pick there. Nice, Pongade Jr. with the pick on Shappy. Let's see if these Red Hawks can push it forward a bit. Ruby taken down. Needs someone on that payload. Round one complete. Red Hawks are able to get 89.25 meters.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Okay. So now we have our just picking up in the chat, and yes, team had a great time over at the Arts family. So Arts family, thank you for hosting some of our Red Hawks at your home. All right, so we've got our Red Hawks here
5,
using a similar strategy here.
2,
Hongade up in the front here with a couple at the higher ground. And we'll be able to see if the Red Hawks are able to defend their 89.25 meters. And Hongade is going to go for an early good engage. Okay. Red Hawks roaming around to take out these. Biscuit takes down Royal Ranger. We have lost our high ground. Have already been pushed back a little bit here. Ethan brought down. Mark takes down Axehead. Royal Ranger takes down Caden. Ruby takes down Shappy. Reach no help takes down Ruby. Good little trade. Premier rank is brought down by Royal Ranger.
objective lost. Stop the payload.
Alright, so payload is now in the hands of Marquette. Begin moving. Pongay taking down Axe Hand.
Bob, do something.
Pongay takes down Reach
This
No Help.
ends now.
Payload's at 47. 4.5 minutes to go. Good job. As long as those Red Hawks can keep Marquette off of the payload, it will not move. So you will see Pongade sneaking around the right side of your screen there. And he's going for the backline support. And he's able to take down Mickey with the help of Premier Rank. Red Hawks collapse onto the payload. However, they are met by Marquette. And Marquette is pushing that payload. They're at 77, 80. They need the Red Hawks to Ruby down, Ethan down, and Marquette will take that one.
Play of the game.
All right, and now we're moving into third game here. Is a best of 5 match right now. Marquette is in the lead, 2-0. However, we do have a substitute. As you can see, Ruby has been subbed out and replaced by Cassandra, CEO of Anarchy. And we'll see how this adjustment helps us out. Thank you, Melissa Arts, for your comment about so fun having all of them there. Great people, all of them. That's something that we do tend to pride ourselves on. I don't just want players in our program that are competitive, but I also want them to be good people, academically minded. And I think we got extremely, extremely fortunate with our current freshman class. They are, they're a hoot. They're always, always in upbeat spirits. Very inclusive group of people. Just want to be around other people as well. And having a bunch of college students over at your home for any amount of time during spring break is not a small task, but everyone said that they had a great time. So thank you so much for opening your home to them. Um, and we hope that all of our players treated your home with respect, as I'm sure, as I know all of them are capable of, and I'm sure that they all did. So thank you again. So it looks like a little back and forth here between the title captains. I'm getting prepared for our next match, which is Gloss. What is that? Sorry, my screen is not all the way up. Palacio. It's the push map. We are also looking at a substitution as well, as Mickey and Axe Hand have been subbed out for Ninja and Risad. And we are diving into this next match. Excuse me. All right. Redhawks remain in red. You all have seen this one before, where this robot will push and be pulled and be pushed. When I used to run, not that I ever really was a runner, but when I used to run, I would run a lot like this robot would. Kind of gangly, arms and legs too big for the rest of the body. Yeah. We are what we are. Nice to see you again, robot. So, we have our match. And your Red Hawks are coming out, so both sides will run towards said robot. Those that get near it first and activate it towards their side go, and we'll push either the red or the blue.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Maybe we go all the way to the roof for the fight here. I don't know. It's never... Spectator mode on Overwatch is not the best, but here we'll take a look at our Red Hawks. Alright, so we have Marquette kind of clustered up for the 5 right there. Redhawks are fighting both in this tunnel and out here in this courtyard. And are we able to get their support? Biscuit takes on Reach for no help. And Ponte Jr. is able to take down Road Ranger. Cheese is taken down by Ninja. Mark takes down Shappy. Premier Rank takes down Seed. Ponte Jr. takes down Ninja. And we are pushing, folks. Look at that. Good. Got a good push. Go up, and the robot is stopped up, and there goes Coach Sauter running back. Alright. We got Ponte Jr. taking one down.
This ends now.
CEO of Anarchy is taken down. Ponte Jr. is taken down. Mark takes on Reach for no help. Ethan is taken down. Biscuits is taken down. And Mark is taken down. So now the robot for Marquette will begin pushing. Marquette advances down their position here. However, the Red Hawks come in. CEO of Anarchy takes on Shappy. Biscuits is brought down by Road Ranger. Road Ranger is brought down by CEO of Anarchy. And the Red Hawks have stopped the advancement. Robot is now running back towards ours, however, is stopped. Premier Rank is brought down. CEO of Anarchy is brought down. Ponte Jr. brings down Ninja, and Ponte Jr. is brought down. Team is brought down. CEO Anarchy is brought down. Red Hawks is at 46 meters, and Marquette here is at 41. Ponte is brought down. Total position change there. Marquette seems to take the high ground. That will cost them. Royal Ranger and Reach for no help as Cheese and Biscuit takes down. Debbie's taken down, or excuse me, takes down Cheese. Royal Ranger takes down Mark. Ninja takes down Cass. Kaden comes down, takes down the Royal Ranger. And very sneakily, the robot is brought all the way back by Pongade. So though they did not push, it allowed us to buy some time, respawn, and be able to defend against this push. Very tactical move done by Pongade. Very sneaky, very sneaky, sir. Any of you Mr. Deeds fans out there? Oh, that doesn't help anybody. Cass is brought down. Begin pushing, so they have now surpassed the Red Hawks in terms of distance pushed. They will continue, they will wind their way up. And then this ramp here will become one that is fought over. Marquette taking their time a little bit to get on the point. And now the Red Hawks are going to have to...
This ends now.
Mark's brought down. The Iron Hunter brings down Royal Ranger. Caden's taken down. Cass is taken down. We're going to see a good push here. Ethan is brought down. The Redhawks are going to need to stop their advance. Connie Jr. is brought down. Tia Vankin is brought down. Biscuit is brought down. And that is a clear wipe by Marquette.
Victory.
And
Play
Marquette
of the game.
will take that one. Another valiant effort here tonight by your Redhawks. And we want to thank everyone for coming out tonight, supporting us. We're going to go ahead, sign off, and go into our VOD room, discuss the match. Thank you for tuning in again. Please tune in tomorrow night for our match against UW Green Bay in Smash. 6 p.m. start time on that. Thank you all for tuning in.